no matter what twists and turns life has in store. Let's try something. We'll imagine that this balloon is you and me. You're full of joy and gladness, and things are like playing a ball outside and a warm puppy hug and... Wait a minute. You guys don't look like you're so full of joy. You need to stand up and pretend like you're the balloon full of joy with me, okay? Are you standing? Okay, let's imagine those things that we're full of joy and happiness. I'm full of joy because of friends and rainbows and all the colors in my crayon set. But wait. Sometimes I may feel sad. And sometimes I'm discouraged. And some days I feel like there's no hope at all. Can you imagine there's no hope at all like that balloon? Do you ever feel that sad and empty and hopeless like that empty balloon? We all feel that way sometimes, friends. And that's why I'm glad that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. And that is our Bible memory point this week. Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. But Jesus' hope doesn't just fill us with joy and happiness. Jesus' power does so much more. It helps us rise up. Wow! Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. I wonder what amazing Bible memory buddy will help us remember that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Let's find out.
Glad you're back on track at Rocky Railway. Wow, the first day just flew by, didn't it? I'm Ava, a red-tailed hawk. You can find me and my family members all over North America. We're everywhere. Even though we live all across North America, you may not see me in your backyard. Well, unless you don't have any neighbors. We like to live in wide open spaces where we can soar over treetops, grass, and water looking for food. You might say that red-tailed hawks are faithful friends. When we find a mate, we stay together for life. My fine feathered friend and I build our nest together and care for our chicks together. We're an excellent team. I'm happiest way up in the sky. That's why I build my nest at the tallest point I can find. Some hawk nests have been spotted as high as 120 feet off the ground. That's as high as a human tower of 20 tall crew leaders. My nest might be at the tip top of a tree, or even on the top of a building or a telephone pole. That gives me a bird's eye view of what's around, food, friends, or animals that might want to hurt us. Ah, I love soaring with my big, beautiful wings. They're more than 3 feet across, you know. God gave me just what I needed to catch the wind and just fly. Up here, you see things differently. Stuff that seemed big seems smaller. Things that seemed harder look much easier. A path that looks like a dead end, hey, I can see a way out. A fresh perspective can put the wind under your wings and give you the strength to keep going. Sometimes I spot you humans with my sharp hawk eyes, and you look a little down. Do things seem impossible? Scary? Hopeless? Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Maybe you need to see things Jesus' way, with hope. Jesus is stronger than anything. He has a plan for everything. You can have strength, courage, and hope. The Bible encourages us with these words. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power gives us hope. So trust Jesus.
Ava reminds us that Jesus' power fills us with hope, letting our hearts be light and rise, kind of like that balloon rose up in the air. Now, Miss Becky is going to teach us a new song called In You Alone to remind us of what hope can do for us, while I try to find Cam and see how this cleanup is going on that rock slide. I'll see you in a few moments.
Hi VBS friends, so we're going to learn the song In You Alone, and it's a beautiful worship song. It has two parts, but they're both pretty short and pretty easy. So part one goes like this. You're going to make a line down your front. For God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, and then you're going to put one hand on your heart. You give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone. In you alone. So with the singing, it goes like this. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. Part two goes like this. You're going to point to yourself with one thumb, point to yourself with the other thumb, and then make the hope sign really fast. So it goes, I will put my hope in you, Lord. Point up. You alone are everything I need. My hope is in you alone, in you alone. So it ends the same way the first part did. With the singing, it goes like this. I will put my hope in you, Lord. You alone are everything I need. My hope is in you alone, in you alone. And the really fun part is they're going to do both parts at once, and you get to pick which part you want to sing along with. Have fun!